finally on the charts. Well, finally doing a video for you guys. What's poppin'? It's Monday. I haven't made too many videos. I've been hitting a lot of one-to-ones as of late with my student. Yeah, big up my newest student Fareed. He's doing his thing. So you can see, like, for example, let me take Thursday. Some higgy haga price action from my entries. Price shooting up, yeah, a couple of pips, ranging back down, back up a couple of pips, ranging back down. Before the rally, tad annoying, we had price, this higher time frame FEG and this one here jarring. So we had, after it was issued, you can see sideways price action through Thursday. Usually when that happens, I expect price to go on a second liquidity swing or liquidity hunt. So instead of going first in the London session here, you can see it's like 9 o'clock. Price rallies and then comes back down for New York session. So in that circumstance or scenario, I'd just expect price to rally in New York. So you could, in fact, obviously, if hindsight, or if you are being more defensive with your risk management, you can just split your risk by two. Because, if it's not going to move in the first one straight out of New York, like early New York session, you can just expect or wait for the liquidity hunt again and then get in again. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just contact me on Instagram and I will contact you and let you know when I'm available. So on Mondays, to be honest, that's a least probable day for my strategy. So unless price takes out any extremes, then I'm not really interested. You can see price was floating in internal liquidity up to 10 o'clock. And you could also see price didn't really move that much. If GJ were to actually come to the extremes, like up here, 191.725, then yeah, I'd be like, game on. There is an FEG here I can see in line with their price turned around, but I just want more sometimes. I can see price that respected it here as well, but again, I just want more sometimes. So not really too fussed about Monday price action. I mean, still sideways again. I can see that, after an FEG, I mean, this is out of hours anyway. Do you know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. But there isn't any strong price action to show that price is actually going to move off. So those are my students. Obviously, this is for you. You know that I don't really trade on Mondays. And this is the explanation as to why. So if ever you do feel like, no, I'm not doing anything or I'm not actually active, of course I am. I'm always watching the chart. But where price on Monday isn't really too popping, I'm just not going to get in. So I'm actually saving you money. Alright. Last week, Wednesday, for example, you can see price stayed, started off in internal liquidity, moved out in London session on the Tuesday before creating the low of the week, and then rallying up. So perhaps we will see the same. We move back to Monday now. We would or could see price turn back around and go up for Monday, London session, and then crash. That's if it were to follow the same pattern as last week, or the same weekly profiles last week. Yeah, contact me, Dylan Kane Rose, Instagram. I will make more time to create more videos. I do feel like I do enough in person, but I'm also aware those of you on the internet, or those of you who I don't reach out to in person, would like to or would benefit from my videos. So yeah, I will make sure I do my best to upload more videos to make sure you guys are up to date. And also I think it's good for my beginners as well, just seeing or hearing my thoughts behind what I'm doing, or where the price would be moving from my perspective. Look out for my shorts, because my shorts will always give you some pre-analysis as to where my mind is. Of course, you can just alternatively message me. Like, I'm very flexible, very casual. A lot of my students have been struggling recently because price hasn't really been moving higher than a 1-to-1 for my intraday traders before just turning around and reversing. I've noticed since the tariffs on China that Trump's issued, price has been choppy. And so, for example, if you were passing prop firms and you're trying to go for the big breakouts, it would be a very frustrating times. So those of you who are doing that, yeah, hear what I'm saying. It is frustrating times. Price isn't really doing a full extension, so we're working with smaller risk to rewards. So those of you who are already funded, or you're trading with your own cash, then yeah, going for your 1-to-1s, 1-to-2s, you'll be totally fine. Yeah, you'll be doing all right. That's what I'm doing with my newest student currently right now. I'm just holding his hand for his trades. Well done to him again. I have to salute him. He's done just over £400 in the couple of weeks that he's been with me now. So well done to him. He's not risking too much. And yeah, he's very disciplined. Obviously, he's not making crazy amounts of money, because again, that's reflecting with the tariffs and the risk to rewards for the trades. And my strategy, if I were a swing trader, of course you would be running up pips. But no, I'm an intraday day trader. So he's been doubling his money more or less every time he gets into the market. I'm being modest, to be honest, but yeah, he's been doing well. But so with what I'm saying with the tariffs and what I'm saying with his performance is, you have to, in these rangy environments, you have to practice a lot of discipline. So you are going to make your money if you do have a good system or strategy or playbook, all interchangeable, but you'll need to practice a lot of discipline, understand where your highest probability trades are, and execute those trades. Does that make sense? And if you get real cocky with it, or if you're operating in Super Saiyan Jedi mode, I like to call it, then you would be going a tad heavier with these higher probability trades, because you'll be trading less and you'd want to make up for lost time. I know this is all crazy for the beginner trader. I'm saying and doing a lot, but to the seasoned trader, I think you're following me and you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, because of the frequency is less, you can, but obviously know your numbers after your back testing, or you forward tested enough, or what have you. Know what you're doing before you go and do it, because of course, as you know, I mean, you could lose double. Do you know what I mean? Or you could lose more. But yeah, contact me. I am very flexible, very casual when it comes to times of day or the silly questions or what have you. Let me have a look at the chart. No, it's still in internal liquidity. As soon as price does actually move, I'll be sure to let you guys know. I'm also actually gonna spend more time on my Telegram as well. So I do have a VIP group that I will be extending to a selected few, just because, and you guys know. Yeah, thank you for your time.